parchasi Qur'oni Karimdan tilovat qilinib va undan keyin qisqagina videorolik namoyish etiladi.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن. خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان. والنجم والشجر يسجدان. والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان. والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. صدق الله العظيم.
Hurmatli Prezident janob olilari, hurmatli anjuman qatnashchilari, avvalambor Islom taraqqiyot banki guruhi boshqaruvchilar kengashi raisi sifatida barcha mehmonlarni qadimiy O'zbekiston zaminida qutlab, bilan birga hurmatli O'zbekiston Respublikasi Prezidenti Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev janobi oliylari, sizni mana shu barcha boshqaruvchilar nomidan bugungi tarixiy anjumanimizda qatnashayotganligingiz uchun minnatdorchiligimizni bildiramiz. Bugungi anjumanimiz judayam katta va tarixiy tusga egaligini bugun barcha mehmonlar, barcha boshqaruvchilar yakdillik bilan tasdiqlayapti va buning bir necha sababi bor. Birinchidan, tarixda birinchi marta mana shu pandemiya boshlangandan keyin har qanday xalqaro moliyaviy tashkilotlarda arasidan birinchi bo'lib Islom taraqqiyot banki bugun yillik anjumanini bevosita qatnashish orqali tashkil qilyapti. Ikkinchidan, mana shu anjumanimizga bugungi kunda 4,5 mingta ishtirokchilar qatnashish uchun ro'yxatda o'tgan bo'lib, bu albatta ham Islom taraqqiyot banki tarixida, ham boshqa moliyaviy tashkilotlar yillik anjumanlar o'tkazish tarixida birinchi marta kuzatilyapti. Bu degani, biz bugungi anjumanimiz bilan aynan O'zbekistonda turib, qadimiy yurt, islom taraqqiyotiga juda katta hissa qo'shgan yurtdan turib, butun dunyoga post-Covid erasining davrining boshlanishini e'lon qilmoqdamiz. Hurmatli prezident, siz pandemiya boshlanganda hammamizga ikkita narsani uqtirdingiz. Birinchi aytgan so'zingiz, biz mana shu sharoitda ham yashash, ham ishlashni o'rganishimiz kerak. Va ikkinchi aytgan gapingiz, bu biz pandemiyadan yanada qudratliroq bo'lib chiqib ketishimiz kerak degan gapingizni biz hammamiz juda yaxshi eslaymiz va barcha hamkasblarimizga mana shu gaplaringizni yetkazganmiz. Shuning uchun bugungi mana shu tarixiy anjumanimizga birinchi ochib berish nuqtai nazaridan menga juda katta sharaf va mamnuniyat bilan so'zni O'zbekiston Respublikasi prezidenti Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev janobi oliylariga bermoqchiman. Marhamat.
Rahmat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Islom taraqqiyot bankining hurmatli boshqaruvchilari, muhtaram Muhammad Sulaymon Al-Jazir janoblari, hurmatli mehmonlar. Barchangizni Toshkent shahrida bo'lib o'tayotgan Islom taraqqiyot banki boshqaruv kengashining 46-yillik anjumanida qutlash sharafiga muyassar bo'lganimdan g'oyat mamnunman. O'zbekistonga xush kelibsiz. Albatta, bankning yillik anjumani Toshkentda o'tkazilishi o'ziga xos ramziy ma'noga ega. Biz buni O'zbekistonning islom dunyosi rivojiga qo'shgan hissasi, shuningdek mamlakatda so'nggi 5 yil davomida olib borilayotgan ishchil islohotlarning e'tirofi deb hisoblaymiz. O'zbek xalqining buyuk ajdodi, butun musulmon olamining ulug' namoyandasi Imom al-Buxoriy hazratlarini jamlangan Sahihi Buxoriy kitobida zikr etilgan hadisi sharifda aytganidek, albatta amallar niyatga bog'liqdir. Barchamiz xolis niyat qilgan ekanmiz. Yaratganning marhamati bilan bugun Islom taraqqiyot banki guruhining yillik uchrashuvini jonli ravishda o'tkazishga muvaffaq bo'layapmiz. Ta'kidlash joizki, mazkur tadbir pandemiya boshlangandan beri dunyodagi xalqaro moliya institutlar orasida birinchi bo'lib tashkil etilgan nufuzli anjumandir. Menga berilgan ushbu qulay imkoniyatdan foydalanib, Islom taraqqiyot bankining barcha a'zo davlatlari vakillari nomidan hurmatli birodarim Al-Jasir janoblarini bank prezidenti lavozimida ish boshlagani bilan muborakbod etaman. Muhtaram Al-Jasir janoblari, bu yuksak lavozimdagi faoliyatingizni O'zbekistonga tashrifdan boshlayotganingiz chuqur ramziy ma'noga ega. Shu sababli yurtimiz bilan hamkorlik sizning mas'uliyatli va sharafli faoliyatingizning muhim qismiga aylanadi deb ishonaman. Mamlakatimiz timsolida siz yaqin hamkor va sadoqatli do'st topdingiz deb mubolag'a deb bo'lmaydi. Nimaga desangiz, biz hozirgi muloqotimizda janob Al-Jazir bilan ko'p narsalarni mana shu birgalikda hamkorligimizni hozirgi sharoitimiz va kelajak ishlarimiz bo'yicha kelishib oldik. Zimmangizdagi ezgu vazifani ado etishda Alloh taolo sizni hamisha qo'llasin. Hurmatli boshqaruv kengashi a'zolari, ma'lumki O'zbekiston Respublikasi Islom taraqqiyot bankiga bundan 18 yil avval a'zo bo'lgan. Ayni vaqtda yurtimizning islom dunyosi bilan aloqalari 1000 yildan ziyod tarixga egadir. Asrlar davomida O'zbekiston zamini musulmon olamining buyuk va noyob madaniyat, ilm fani va ijtimoiy iqtisodiy taraqqiyotining markazlaridan biri bo'lganidan sizlar albatta xabardorsizlar. Qadimiy O'zbekiston, ya'ni Manavrnahr diyori islom dunyosining yuksak madaniyati va sivilizatsiyasi rivojiga unutilmas hissa qo'shgan alloma va mutafakkirlar yurtidir. Buxorolik buyuk ulamo Imom Ahmad bin Hafs Kabir Buxoriy va uning butun dunyoga tanilgan shogirdlari Imom al-Buxoriy va Imom al-Termiziy asarlarining islom falsafasi ilmiy nazariy asoslarini yaratishdagi ahamiyati beqiyosdir. Buxoroy Sharif musulmon olamida Qubbatul Islom, ya'ni islom dinining gumbazi nomi bilan ma'lum va mashhurdir. Jorulloh degan sharafli nomi bilan ulug'langan xorazmlik alloma Mahmud az-Zamaxshariy arab tili grammatikasining rivojiga ulkan hissa qo'shganligi sizlarga yaxshi ma'lum deb o'ylayman. Makka-i Mukarramadagi Masjid ul Haram yaqinida yashagan bu benazir olimning grammatikaga oid al-Mufassal asari arabcha, forscha lug'at kitob Sharq davlatlari oliygohlarida ko'p asrlar mobaynida asosiy darslik va qo'llanma vazifasini bajargan. Yurtimizning islom dunyosi rivojiga qo'shgan bebaho hissasi buyuk Amir Temur hukmronligi davrida yanada yorqin namoyon bo'ldi. Sohibqiron bobomiz poytaxti Samarqand bo'lgan. O'z davrining eng qudratli davlatini barpo etdi. O'z tarkibiga bepoyon hududlarni qamrab olgan. Ushbu ulkan saltanat o'sha davrdagi islom dunyosining asosiy mintaqalarida iqtisodiy va madaniy taraqqiyotini yuksak cho'qqilarga olib chiqdi. Shu ma'noda Amir Temur hazratlarining men saltanatim binosini islom arqonlari asosida mustahkamladim degan so'zlari albatta bejiz aytilmagan. Aynan ana shunday mustahkam poydevorga Sharq uyg'onish davrida butun musulmon olami erishgan ulkan ilmiy, falsafiy va madaniy salohiyatga tayanib, bizning ulug' bobolarimiz ham o'zlarining buyuk kashfiyot va ixtirolarini yaratganlar. Ularning bebaho merosi bugungi kunda ham o'z mohiyati va ahamiyatini yo'qotmasdan kelmoqda. Bu haqda gapirganda, dunyo koronavirus pandemiyasi bilan to'qnashganda Jahon Sog'liqni saqlash tashkiloti birinchi navbatda Abu Ali ibn Sino tavsiya qilgan karantin usullaridan foydalanishga chaqirilganini eslash o'rinlidir. Bundan 1000 yil oldin bu ulug' hakim tib qonunlari kitobida yuqumli kasalliklar tarqalishini kamaytirish uchun 40 kunlik karantin zarurligini ta'kidlagan edi. Bag'doddagi mashhur Bayt al-Hikma ilmiy akademiyasini boshqargan yana bir vatandoshimiz Muhammad al-Xorazmiy ilk marotaba raqamlar qatoriga 0 belgisini kiritib, matematikaning yangi yo'nalishi, ya'ni algebraga asos solgan. Shuningdek, zamonaviy IT sohasining fundamental algoritm tushunchasiga ham ana shu ulug' ajdodimiz al-Xorazmiy nomi bilan bog'liqdir. Samarqand hukmdori buyuk astronom Mirzo Ulug'bek 1018 ta yulduzning koordinatalarini aniq ko'rsatilgan bir necha asrlar dunyoning oliy ta'lim dargohlarida darslik bo'lib xizmat qilgan CG Kurogani jadvalini tuzgan. Geodeziya fanining otasi hisoblanadigan Abu Rayhon Beruniy bundan 1000 yil oldin birinchi globus va yerning eng aniq xaritasini yaratgan. Bunday misollarni yana ko'plab keltirish mumkin. Bugun buyuk ajdodlarimiz an'analarini davom ettirgan holda biz islom olami bilan mushtarak qadriyatlarimizni asrab-avaylash va yanada rivojlantirish borasida katta ishlarni amalga oshirmoqdamiz. Jumladan so'nggi yillarda Imom al-Buxoriy nomidagi xalqaro hadisshunoslik markazi, Islom sivilizatsiya markazi va Xalqaro islom akademiyasini tashkil etdi. Shuningdek, yangi turdagi ta'lim maskanlari, xususan prezident maktablari, ijod maktablari, ixtisoslashgan maktablar faoliyati yo'lga qo'yilmoqda. Birgina 2020-yilda yurtimizda matematika bo'yicha 56 ta, kimyo biologiya bo'yicha 28 ta, informatika va axborot kommunikatsiya texnologiyalari bo'yicha 14 ta yana shunday maktablar tashkil etildi. Yurtimizda so'nggi 5 yilda 64 ta yangi oliy ta'lim dargohi ochilib, ularning soni 140 taga yetkazildi. Birlashgan Arab Amirliklari hukumati bilan birgalikda 1 million dasturchi loyihasi doirasida qariyb 600 ming yoshlarimizga zamonaviy axborot texnologiyalari bo'yicha chuqur bilim berilmoqda. Aziz do'stlar, bugun insoniyat katta sinovlarni boshdan kechirayotgan bir vaqtda davlatlarimiz koronavirus pandemiyasining iqtisodiy va ijtimoiy oqibatlarini yengib o'tish bo'yicha ta'sirchan choralar ko'rish zarurligini hayotning o'zi taqozo etmoqda. Covid pandemiyasi biz faqat uzviy hamkorlik va o'zaro ko'maklashish orqali zamonaviy muammolarga qarshi tura olishimizni mumkinligini ko'rsatdi. Darhaqiqat Qur'oni Karimning Sharh surasida aytilganidek, mashaqqat ortida albatta yengillik bor. Ya'ni jahon miqyosida hanuz davom etayotgan pandemiya bu nafaqat katta sinov, balki hamkorligimizni yangi bosqichga olib chiqishga sharoit yaratayotgan imkoniyat sifatida qabul qilishimiz lozim. Inqirozga qarshi ishlab chiqqan choralarimizni o'z vaqtida qo'llab-quvvatlagani uchun Islom taraqqiyot bankidan minnatdormiz. Kunga qadar bank tomonidan O'zbekistonda sog'liqni saqlash, ta'lim, qishloq va suv xo'jaligi, ichimlik suvi ta'minoti, yo'l infratuzilmasi hamda qishloq joylarda arzon joylarni qurish uchun jami 2,5 milliard dollardan ortiq bo'lgan 30 ta yirik investitsiya loyihalari ma'qullangan. Va biz buni yuksak qadrlaymiz. Bizning kambag'allikni qisqartirish va tadbirkorlikni rivojlantirishga qaratilgan sa'y harakatlarimizni qo'llab-quvvatlaydigan yangi loyiha iqtisodiy imkoniyatlarni kengaytirish jamg'armasini tashkil etish bo'yicha kelishuvning mazkur anjuman doirasida imzolangani uchun Islom taraqqiyot banki va Saudiya Arabiston podshohligi hukumatiga o'z tashakkurimizni bildiramiz. Kapitali 500 million dollarga yetkazilishi ko'zda tutilgan mazkur jamg'arma yoshlarimiz, ayollarimiz va qishloq aholisini tadbirkorlikka jalb qilish uchun zarur sharoitlar yaratishga xizmat qiladi. Mintaqamizda dolzarb bo'lgan ekologik muvozanatni ta'minlash uchun barcha davlatlar bilan birgalikda faol sa'y-harakatlarni amalga oshirishimiz zarur. Bu borada Birlashgan Millatlar Tashkiloti shafeligida tuzilgan ko'p sheriklik trust jamg'armasi faoliyatini jadallashtirish lozim. Shu bilan birga Birlashgan Millatlar Tashkilotining bosh assambleyasida ma'qullangan Orolbo'yi mintaqasida ekologik innovatsiyalar va texnologiyalar hududini tashkil etish jarayonini bankning qo'llab-quvvatlashi va ko'magiga tayanamiz. Hurmatli xonimlar va janoblar, yana bir muhim jihatga e'tiboringizni qaratmoqchiman. Yangi O'zbekiston tashqi siyosatining ustuvor yo'nalishi Markaziy Osiyo mintaqasida do'stona va yaxshi qo'shnichilik munosabatlarini mustahkamlash hamda bu makonda farovonlik, tinchlik va xavfsizlikni ta'minlashdir. Bu borada biz birinchi galda Markaziy Osiyo davlatlari o'rtasida savdo aloqalarini kengaytirish, sanoat kooperatsiyasini chuqurlashtirish, suv va energetika resurslaridan birgalikda foydalanish masalalariga katta ahamiyat qaratyapmiz. Ikkinchidan, tarixdan ma'lumki, mintaqamiz Sharq va G'arb, Shimol va Janub o'lkalarini bog'lagan muhim hudud sifatida tanilgan. Bu borada Markaziy va Janubiy Osiyo mamlakatlarining o'zaro bog'liqligining kuchaytirish, ayniqsa yangi transport koridorlarini rivojlantirish orqali ushbu mintaqalardagi iqtisodiy o'sish hamda aholining hayot darajasini oshirishni maqsad qilib olganmiz. Uchinchidan, Afg'onistondagi siyosiy barqarorlikni o'rnatish va iqtisodiyotini tiklash mintaqaviy xavfsizlik va taraqqiyotning ishonchli omilidir. O'zbekiston doimo bu mamlakatdagi vaziyatni tinch yo'l bilan hal etish tarafdori bo'lib kelgan va hozirgi murakkab sharoitda ham jafokash afg'on xalqiga qo'limizdan kelgan barcha zarur yordamni ko'rsatib kelmoqdamiz. Hurmatli anjuman ishtirokchilari, bugungi kunda dunyo mamlakatlari iqlim o'zgarishi, yirik migratsion jarayonlar, tabiiy energetika va oziq-ovqat resurslarining yetishmovchiligi kabi jiddiy sinovlarga duch kelmoqda. Bu xavf-xatarlarni samarali yengish uchun bankning a'zo mamlakatlari innovatsiya va texnologiyalarni rivojlantirish va joriy qilish masalalarida keng qamrovli hamkorlik o'rnatishi lozim. Biz Islom taraqqiyot bankining ushbu jarayonlarga to'laqonli yetakchilik qilish salohiyatiga ishonamiz. Shundan kelib chiqib, bankimiz faoliyatini quyidagi yo'nalishlar bo'yicha takomillashtirish zarur deb hisoblaymiz. Birinchidan, G'arbiy Afrikadan Sharqiy Osiyogacha Yashil koridor nomli savdo iqtisodiy makonni shakllantirish konsepsiyasini ishlab chiqishni taklif etamiz. Ayniqsa bu pandemiya davrida g'oyat katta ahamiyatga ega. Buni hammamiz bunga guvoh bo'lib turibmiz. Konsepsiyaning ro'yobga chiqarishi o'zaro savdo va sarmoyaviy aloqalarni kengaytirishga, mamlakatlarimizning barqaror o'sishiga va iqtisodiy jihatdan birlashishiga xizmat qiladi. Ikkinchidan, Xalqaro islom savdo moliya korporatsiyasi hamda investitsiyalar va eksport kreditlarini sug'urtalash islom korporatsiyasi tomonidan moliyaviy instrumentlarni kengaytirishi lozim deb o'ylaymiz. Bu sa'y-harakatlarimiz erkin savdoni rag'batlantirish, investitsiyaviy xatarlarni sug'urtalash, transport va logistika infratuzilmalarini rivojlantirishga munosib hissa qo'shadi. Uchinchidan, post-Covid davrida a'zo mamlakatlar iqtisodiyotlari rivojlanishiga innovatsion tus berish juda muhim masaladir. Jumladan, Islom taraqqiyot bankining fan, texnologiya va innovatsiyalar jamg'armasining salohiyati va imkoniyatlaridan to'liq foydalanish, qishloq xo'jaligiga ilg'or ishlanmalarni joriy qilish orqali oziq-ovqat xavfsizligini ta'minlash, qayta tiklanadigan energiya va ekologik texnologiyalarning qo'llanishini kengaytirish asosida yashil iqtisodiyotni rivojlantirish ayniqsa dolzarbdir. To'rtinchidan, mintaqaviy ahamiyatga ega investitsion va infratuzilma loyihalarini moliyalashtirishni kengaytirish darkor. Biz bu bilan mamlakatlarimizning o'zaro bog'liqligini yanada mustahkamlashga erishamiz. Beshinchidan, yangi yo'nalishlarni moliyalashtirish maqsadida a'zo mamlakatlar tomonidan Islom taraqqiyot banki kapitalini oshirish bo'yicha avval qabul qilingan qaror ijrosini tezkor ravishda ta'minlashimiz zarur. Hurmatli mehmonlar, hech shubhasiz bugungi xalqaro anjumanimiz tarixiy ahamiyatga ega va bank doirasidagi sherikligimizni sifat jihatdan yangi bosqichga olib chiqadi va a'zo mamlakatlar xalqlarining umumiy farovonligiga katta hissa qo'shadi. Mehmonlarimiz arasida rasmiy delegatsiyalar bilan bir qatorda ko'plab biznes doira vakillari qatnashayotganini inobatga olib, sizlarning qadimiy shaharlarimiz Samarqand, Buxoro, Xiva, Toshkent va Qo'qonning turistik salohiyatini kashf etish, eng muhimi savdo, investitsiya va sanoat sohalarida amaliy natijalarga erishishga taklif etaman. Barchangizga sihat salomatlik, yangi yutuqlar, anjumandagi faoliyatingiz samarali bo'lishini tilayman. E'tiborlaringiz uchun rahmat.
Hurmatli Prezident, sizga katta rahmat. Hozirgi sermazmun ma'ruzangizda ayniqsa Islom taraqqiyot banki guruhi faoliyatini takomillashtirish bo'yicha ilgari surgan qimmatli takliflaringiz albatta hammamiz tomonimizdan rahbarlik va ijro uchun qabul qilinadi va tatbiq qilinadi. Shuningdek, bularni amalga oshirish orqali biz albatta Islom taraqqiyot banki va O'zbekiston hamda boshqa a'zo mamlakatlari o'rtasidagi munosabatlarni yangi bosqichga olib chiqishiga erishiladi. Endi esa so'z navbatini ruxsatingiz bilan Islom taraqqiyot banki guruhi prezidenti Muhammad Sulaymon Al-Jassir janoblariga beriladi. Marhamat.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Your Excellency, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Your Excellency Mr. Sardar Omorzakov, Chairman of the Islamic Development Bank Board of Governors, Honorable IDB governors and alternate governors, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this exceptional 2021 IDB Group annual meeting, the first to be held since the COVID-19 outbreak. First, I would like to begin my speech by extending special thanks and appreciation to Your Excellency, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, for being our gracious host and for the hospitality of this generous country in such challenging times. I am also grateful to Mr. Sardar Omorzakov, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Investment and Foreign Trade of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Chairman of the IDB Board of Governors, for the excellent preparations culminating in this grand gathering. I take this opportunity to extend my thanks and appreciation to the people of Uzbekistan for their warm welcome and gracious hospitality. Amid the global health crisis, it is a blessing to hold our annual meetings in the homeland of the father of early modern medicine, Ibn Sina, or known in the West as Avicenna. Uzbekistan's contribution to Islamic civilization and science is beyond any doubt. Historical cities such as Samarkand and Bukhara were home to a vibrant Islamic scientific and cultural heritage. Significant figures like Imam Bukhari, Imam al-Tirmidhi, al-Bayruni, Oleg Bek made pioneering contributions in their respective disciplines. Excellencies, distinguished guests, with a profound sense of honor and humility, I appear before you today for the first time as the President of the Islamic Development Bank and Chairman of the Islamic Development Bank Group. I would like to thank the government of my country, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for nominating me. I also thank all governments of member countries for endorsing the nomination and electing me as president of this prestigious institution. I have had the honor of representing my country at the International Monetary Fund and serving as governor of the central bank as well as Minister of Economy and Planning. So it is a great privilege for me to have the opportunity to put all that experience in the service of the Muslim Ummah at large. I succeed my brother, His Excellency Dr. Hajjar, who had exerted tremendous efforts in enhancing the visibility of the IDB Group in the global development arena, building on the solid foundation established by the legendary leader, Dr. Ahmed Muhammad Ali. I take this opportunity to thank my predecessors and the entire IDB staff for their achievements throughout the years. Such a success, of course, would not have been possible without the unwavering support of the member countries. The greatness of this institution stems from its noble Islamic principles, calling for solidarity in the pursuit of human dignity and comprehensive development in the member countries. It is therefore a privilege and an enormous responsibility to be at the helm of this institution. Mr. President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we hold our annual meetings in this promising country, I would like to commend the government of Uzbekistan for the 2017-2021 National Development Plan. This ambitious and comprehensive plan aligns with the IDB's strategic goals of promoting inclusive growth and stimulating robust social development. Uzbekistan has been an important member of the IDB Group since 2003. The ongoing IDB-funded projects and interventions attest to the historical relationship between Uzbekistan and the IDB Group. The total IDB Group commitments in project financing and other development activities on Uzbekistan exceed $2.4 billion, covering 101 projects. IDB has also provided $141 million in support of the country's COVID-19 response plans to acquire emergency medical equipment and build micro and small and medium-scale enterprises resilience. Today, the IDB, in cooperation with the government of Uzbekistan and Saudi investors, will launch the first ever economic empowerment fund in the country with an initial capital of $100 million. Targeting 34,000 MSMEs, this fund aims to create more than 100,000 jobs and alleviate poverty in the country. I would like to reiterate the firm commitment of the IDB Group to supporting Uzbekistan in achieving its development aspirations and implementing its future national development plans. Excellencies, distinguished guests, 2020 was an exceptional year. It posed unprecedented challenges to the world economy. The COVID-19 pandemic has significantly changed the global development landscape. Lockdowns have exacerbated socioeconomic uncertainties and pushed the global economy into recession. The global economy has contracted by 3.3%. The average decline in our 57 member countries was 1.7%. The International Labour Organization estimates that 8.8% of global working hours were lost, equivalent to 255 million full-time jobs globally. In addition, the latest World Bank estimate suggests that more than 100 million people fell back into extreme poverty in 2020. At the same time, youth, women, and low-skilled workers have been more heavily affected. Governments rushed to allocate trillions of dollars in substantial stimulus packages to help the needy and support businesses, especially SMEs. Unfortunately, many of our member countries did not have the resources of their developed economies, thus facing a tougher course of recovery. Fiscal countercyclicality could have helped. Thanks to the rapid rollout of vaccination programs, the world's progress in the fight against the pandemic holds the promise of an optimistic recovery in 2021, provided that virus variants are kept in check. Nevertheless, vaccines' inequitable access and distribution could jeopardize robust and inclusive recovery in many developing countries. Although the IDB member countries account for around 25% of the world population, only 10% of all 5.2 billion doses administered worldwide were in our member countries. Thus, a vaccine divide has emerged. Consequently, failure to swiftly deal with this emerging phenomenon will impede recovery and slow economic growth, further widening gaps and worsening inequalities. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, cognizant of these challenges, the IDB Group has worked closely with the member countries to address the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, helping restore growth and ultimately making members resilient to future shocks. The bank approved its Strategic Preparedness and Response Program, committing $4.5 billion to help member countries contain, mitigate, and recover from the impact of the COVID-19 by adopting a 3R approach: respond, restore, and restart. Given the magnitude of the challenges and the need for swift response, the bank continued optimizing its COVID-19 programs, leveraging potential partnerships with regional and international development actors, such as UN agencies and the Arab Coordination Group. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the challenging year of 2020, I am pleased to report that the three major international rating agencies, Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch, have reaffirmed the IDB's AAA rating with a stable outlook. Maintaining the highest possible credit rating for more than a decade is a clear testimony to the bank's robust and prudent financial and risk management. Our esteemed member countries are kindly invited to continue their solid support to maintain this exceptional record and ensure long-term financial sustainability. It is highly appreciated to ensure timely payments of the share capital and settlement of operational dues. I assure you that the bank's management will continue to focus on prudent liquidity, financial and risk management, securing good asset quality, and maintaining suitable debt-to-equity ratios while still generating income. I am also pleased to report that the bank succeeded in securing 9 public and private sukuk issuance in 2020. As a result of implementing a comprehensive action plan in such a volatile environment, the bank's overall financial position remains strong, with a positive net income of $165 million and a total income of $845 million. Furthermore, despite the severity of the global circumstances, the group's entities and financial results were also encouraging in 2020. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has exposed deep cracks in the global system and triggered a rethink of its development priorities. There is no doubt the development landscape has changed. First, the pandemic has shown that economies with poor social infrastructure and weak human capital are less likely to contain health crises. Second, the economies with heavy external resource dependency and limited fiscal buffers were more susceptible to macroeconomic crises. As a result, their resilience and recovery trajectory remains fragile and linked to the performance of advanced economies. Third, it is crucial to adopt appropriate reforms to stimulate domestic investment and attract high value-added foreign investments. Fourth, the pandemic has highlighted the importance of digital transformation in building adaptive responses. I will be listening very carefully to your thoughts throughout this week's events. From my side, and after only a few weeks of assuming my duties, I come to you with an open mind and open heart to listen, reflect, and reassess. I would like, however, to assure you of the following. First, I will be laser focused on adhering to the institution's mandate, enhancing its relevance to your development aspirations for growth and prosperity. Second, we will support, advise, finance, and mobilize resources, but our starting point will always be your priorities and national development plans. Third, I intend to passionately lead a one IDB group. My colleagues and I will commit to translating words and strategies into actions and tangible results on the ground, optimizing our resources and ensuring synergy among group members. Fourth, in doing so, I will focus on the organization's sustainability. In addition, I will consider well-studied and measured structural changes and improvements to ensure efficiency and enhance effectiveness. Fifth, I will hold myself and the group to the highest governance standards and work ethics. The precious resources you have entrusted this organization with are an amana with us. We will not allow for anything less than optimal utilization of resources with absolute decency and uncompromising integrity. Sixth, I will be counting on the greatest asset of this organization, its human capital. Over the past few weeks, I have realized how diverse and capable the IDB Group staff are. Therefore, empowerment will be assured and resources will be secured. However, mediocrity will not be tolerated. Seventh, we will be striving to empower our staff and count on our capabilities to invigorate the group and foster a virtuous culture. A culture of productivity and diverse thinking, a culture of risk-taking and initiative, a culture of learning and innovation, a culture of teamwork and partnering, a culture of empowerment and accountability for results. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, as I embark on formulating our vision for the coming period, I look forward to benefiting from your open and candid thoughts, concerns, and expectations. I would like to thank our member countries for their commitment and solid support. Special thanks to the host country of our headquarters, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the host countries of our regional hubs. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank you for approving the 6th general capital increase, which will enhance the bank's capacity to serve its member countries in achieving their development goals. I am grateful to those who have graciously confirmed their subscription, and I urge other esteemed members to do so. Your Excellencies, brothers and sisters, in 2020, the IDB Group proved its resilience vis-à-vis the COVID-19 crisis. Our staff have lived up to the challenges and ensured business continuity coupled with improved productivity. I want to pray for the 11 bank staff members we have lost during the pandemic. Let us always cherish their memories and their dedication to the service of the Ummah. May Allah bless and reward them and ease the suffering of all other pandemic victims worldwide. Finally, I would like to reiterate my appreciation and gratitude to Your Excellency, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, and your government for their kind patronage of this year's meetings and the hospitality of the wonderful people of Uzbekistan. I would also like to thank all the organizing teams and the delegations for traveling and being with us during these challenging times. I pray that Allah the Almighty bless our endeavors towards realizing further progress and prosperity for the peoples of our Muslim Ummah. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hurmatli Al-Jassir janob oliylari, qilgan ma'noli ma'ruzangiz uchun sizga rahmat va sizga Islom taraqqiyot banki guruhi boshqaruvchilari nomidan Islom taraqqiyot banki prezidenti lavozimida ulkan muvaffaqiyatlar va natijalar tilab qolamiz. Hurmatli prezident janob oliylari, hurmatli anjumanimiz qatnashchilari, ruxsatingiz bilan Islom taraqqiyot banki boshqaruvchilar kengashining 46-yillik anjumanining ochilish marosimini yopiq deb e'lon qilaman va oldimizda turgan bugun va ertaga juda ko'p tadbirlarimiz, juda ko'p demak davra suhbatlarimiz juda samarali o'tishini, eng muhimi natijador bo'lishini tilab qolaman. Hurmatli O'zbekiston Respublikasi Prezidenti Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev janobi oliylari, yana bir bor sizga bugungi tadbirimizga, tarixiy va olamshumul anjumanimizga tashrif buyurib, sermazmun nutqingiz bilan chiqish qilganingiz uchun va umuman mana shu anjumanni og'ir pandemiya davrida o'tkazish to'g'risidagi bergan ko'rsatmangiz uchun va Islom taraqqiyot banki bilan O'zbekiston orasidagi munosabatlarni oxirgi 5 yilda yangi bosqichga olib chiqqanligingiz uchun barcha boshqaruvchilar nomidan, bank rahbariyati nomidan va barcha anjumanimiz qatnashchilari nomidan katta minnatdorchilik bildirmoqchiman. Hurmatli boshqaruvchilarni marosimimizdan keyin demak guruh rasmga tushishga taklif etamiz. Qolgan ishtirokchilarga keyingi tadbirlarda muvaffaqiyatli va samarali ishtirok etishingizni tilab qolamiz. E'tiboringlar uchun rahmat.